This is the truth of the creature. The creature himself. Okay? So, let me just explain to you. First of all, some fucking acne little shit found our address and found out where we live. It's not a big deal. We knew how to handle it, you know. Fucking 4chan posted it, this posted it. We knew that was AIDS. That was AIDS, so I couldn't stream on that day. I had to go around and call some places and make sure, you know, we're not gonna get fucking shit called to our house and everything. So we got past it. And then 2 guys came over and were like, it wasn't that bad. They were pretty cool. They were alright, went to go see a movie, and then they left. So this guy came over to our house. This is the next guy. And I was streaming, and Nick let him in. He seemed like a normal guy. He looked normal. I mean, a little bit socially kind of awkward, you could tell. That's just gamers in general, so we didn't mind. So, we let him in, and everything was fine. We went out to, where did we go to eat first? I think we went to Chili's. Yeah, it was me, Nex, no, actually it was just me, Nick, and him. Went to Chili's. And the next day, we ended up sleeping there. Apparently the guy drove 17 hours to get to our house. So, we let him sleep there and we thought he knew. Okay, this isn't my place. I'm an uninvited guest. I should leave tomorrow morning, get my rest, and leave. Because they had to drive 17 hours back, so we let him sleep. But he didn't leave. So now we're stuck with this guy here. We went to go pick up Nexius, and we came back. And I streamed, I think I took that day off. I didn't stream. We just hung out. We ended up going to Outback. No way that's true. I don't know, No Hack. He said he's from New Hampshire. So, what am I doing here? Coming to Harrison Jones. So, the guy's in our fucking house. Still. We got Nexius. Nexius is cool. I mean, it's kind of awkward because, you know, we just met Nexius, so you know how that can be. So we got 2 new people necessarily. Nexius is not bad. This kid is starting to get weird, though. Very awkward. It's a fucking creature. We went to go out to eat at Outback, and this is the first time we heard this kid say, like, he started saying, like, all these things like, man, I don't know, the stream really fucking loves me. Maybe I should stay. I heard that. Of course, he tried to talk over someone else, and they didn't let him talk over. They kept talking. I heard it. No one else did. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? So, we got home, and at this point, Nick came up to me and took me for a walk. Like, he said, we parked, and we took 2 cars, and Nick was in a different car, and Nick pulled me aside and said, Chance, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk, Chance, you and me. Let's go. Let's go. And he's just so pissed. If you don't know this about Nick, when Nick gets mad about something, he says, fuck it, I'm leaving, I don't want to hurt anyone, I'm pissed. And he either goes to his mom's house, or he goes to Mike's house. Or if he's pissed, he's at Mike's house, he'll come hang out with me. Like, those are the 3 places he'll be, and if he doesn't like one of them, he's leaving! So we went to go to Nick's place, okay? So at this point, I know I gotta tell this kid he's gotta leave. So Nick leaves. Now it's just me and Nexius, and we're in the place, and this kid. So we're in the place, and we're bored, so we end up watching a movie. We watch Cabin in the Woods. However, what we're doing at this point is this kid wants to get high before we watch the movie. I'm not much of a druggie. I don't do any drugs. I don't think they're necessarily bad. I just don't see the point in them. I've been high before. It's not like I don't know. I've been high. The money, the fact that I have to actually go smoke it, I'd rather sit there. I'd rather sit there. I could care less. This guy really wants to get high. So I tell him I don't want to get high. And his response is, no, please get high with me. You need to. And then he had like ADHD and he's like, take my medication. I'm like, dude, no, I'm fine. He's like, listen, man, you don't know what it's like. I was like, I've been high. It's not a big deal. And then he said to me, no, I know what it's like to be high, and I'm starting to feel kind of obligated to force you to do these drugs because you don't know what I know. You don't know how good they are for you. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say to me? Wow. So this kid's trying to force me to do drugs at this point. I'm like, you're in my house, and you're trying to force me to do drugs. What is going on? So Nexius interrupts and says, hey, let's go smoke weed, man. We'll go ahead. He just tried to get off my back. So Nexius was a cool dude and helped me out, and he got him out of my fucking presence. So we watched the movie, and after the movie, we're talking about Game Dev Tycoon for Shit Show Saturday. We're talking about my games I'm going to play, and this kid comes out of nowhere and just fucking whips out emotion, starts tearing up, and says he has no idea what he's gone through with women. He's like, you don't even know what I've gone through with girls, man. I'm like, I don't even know you had anything to do with girls. Look at you. I don't even. So I laughed, you know, and I ran upstairs and I locked my door. I said, fuck this kid. I called Nick. I said, Nick, I'm scared for my life. This is when it gets fucked up. This is when shit goes haywire. So at this point, Nick tells me, you need to tell that kid to be gone, because he doesn't get the message that he doesn't live here. So I go downstairs and I say to him, so when are you leaving tomorrow morning? You know, I acted like he already knew. You know, I tried to bring it as best as I could. And he said, you want me to leave? You can already tell that this is really, really bad. He said, do you want me to leave? I was like, yes, you need to leave. This kid has already brought his computer into our house, plugged it in, started trying to plug his hard drive into our new computer we just bought. So I said, yes, you need to leave. And he's like, but like, you need me. Like, you need something fresh and amazing for the stream, and the stream loves me. I need to live here. I was like, no, you do not need to live here. You need to be gone tomorrow by 12. That's what I said. Went back upstairs, locked my door, and then I texted Nexius and I said, Nexius, can you sleep with one eye open tonight and make sure I don't die? I have a very big stream. Please, make sure I don't die. So Nexius, once again, being the fucking dude, helping me out. In the morning, I go downstairs. I don't talk to him. I'm scared. I get a soda, and I go back upstairs, and I just wait, and I stream. And Nick says, is he gone? I'm like, I don't know. I'm too scared to leave my fucking room. I'm scared. So then Sam comes in and says, do you need me to tell him to leave? Because Sam, like, you guys may not know Sam, but Sam is hard fucking core. And I'm like, yes, tell him to leave. Please be the man of the house. She goes in there and just fucking lays down the law. Then they get in this argument, and the kid argues as to whether or not he should be allowed to live in my house. So Sam lets him know, first of all, you're a random guest who drove 17 hours, uninvited. No. When we said that, he replied, yeah, well, I messaged you on Facebook that I was coming over. We didn't reply to the message. That was his thought process, that he's allowed to come into our house and live here. What do you mean? So this kid's argument was so bad, and I think he realized that, and then he just pulled the retard card and said, yeah, but I'm Diamond at League of Legends. So eventually the argument goes to where I'm not leaving until Chance says I have to leave. So Sam comes up and says he needs to hear it from you. I'm like, okay. I walk out of my room. I look at him in the eyes and say, leave! That's all I do. Go back in my room. And at this point, I'm actually live streaming. I'm live streaming. So I say, fuck this kid. And then I think he's like tearing up and crying or something. I don't know. I feel bad for the kid. But like, what the fuck? This is my house. He didn't have autism. He didn't. He was like, he looked like a normal dude and everything. And so he came up and he said, goodbye, man. And he's like, I left something for you. That's what he said. And then he left. And I gave him a hug. Scary fucking hug. I was scared I was going to get a knife in my back, honest to God. But at this point, now Nexius and Nick have to full search the entire house. What the fuck did this kid leave in our goddamn fucking house? He left literally pills of just straight up drugs and weed all up in that bitch. And we burned him. Oh, we burned the fuck out of him. Oh, hell no. And that was the end of the creature. So if you come to my fucking house, you're sitting on the porch and you're not coming inside. I'm sorry. He ruined it. He ruined it.
And grab yourself a beverage or hop if you want to just bounce to my leverage. The evidence, as they say, is in the pudding. So show me the money like my name was Cuba Gooding. It ain't fool's gold, it's gold, fool.